Hello, this is SSW coming to you with another late night moon stream. Come on now, for all you creatures of the night. Come on now. Come on out, you creatures of the night, you. Amen. Amen, Iron Man. And I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Doing well. Still love this knife. It fits right on my belt, this knife, by the way. It fits flat on my belt. This is, now, a lot of people like to talk about karambits, okay? Yeah, karambits are a lot of fun, but I can tell you this. I'll take this over a karambit any day. Easier to use, and to me, it's kind of like a Derringer of blades. You don't have to go up like a karambit. Like, nah. It's forward, thrust, easy to use. Boom, 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 boom. I could pull this out quickly. I could deploy this quickly, like out of the sheath. Yeah. Keep it sharp. You keep it sharp. Well, I'll tell you this. I keep a lot of my knives sharp, but this one is, well, the factory edge is razor sharp. I mean, it's paper shredding sharp, so it's like, for right now, I don't need to sharpen this. Right now, I don't. But as you can see, it's got a very thick spine. Very nice, comfortable, curved, kind of like grip. Full tang, so that's pretty good. Is it really? Well, it doesn't need to be. It's a small knife, so it doesn't need to be made of really good steel. Now, if you were dealing with a big knife, maybe you would want good steel. But if it's a small knife, you can get away with a little bit more when it comes to steel quality. Because it's a small knife. It's not a large knife. 2 thumbs up. That's awesome. What? We got 3 viewers. I want to show you something. I got this in the mail. This was sent to me. It's Pyramid Air rifle catalog. Isn't this interesting? Look at this. Now, as you know, in America, because air rifles are considered firearms in America, although they have firearm power. Well, some of them have firearm power. Yes, it's a backup defensive blade. It's easy to conceal, and I can really maneuver it. It's really a close range kind of blade. Yeah. But you can get one too. I think you can get one in the UK too. I'm not sure. It's Arena Accessories on eBay. If you want to get one, I'm not sure if customs might not hold up, but Arena Accessories. It's got the logo right here, Arena Accessories. But that being said, let's see. Got some interesting things for air guns. Now this catalog is for American air gunners, because unlike in, let's say, the UK or Europe, there's not much limitations on the power. The PSI of a PCP air rifle, or less than lethal. So there's not much limitations on that. Because we have the Second Amendment, and it's not a firearm, so they don't give a shit. Pretty much, we don't have the same restrictions. But I give it time. We might. Some of the things you can look forward to. This is a Steamboat Stinger AR6. I would want to get one of those Steamboats. You know. Now the prices here, in American prices. Look at this. You can see them. It's like some of them are affordable, but some of these air rifles, these PCPs, they're expensive. I mean, whoa. So some of them I could afford if I save the money. Let's see. Yeah. These are surprisingly affordable. Look at this. I could actually get like $249.99 for this PCP. I mean, it's like it's under lever PCP. Nice. It's a Beeman. Man, oh man, I can. This looks nice too. I would get one of these. Well, let me put down the catalog because I'm going down in views here. Well, let me. That being said, we don't need that anymore. Let's have some fun. Boy, I'm down to one viewer. Isn't that a bitch? But I'll wait. Let's see what I can do. Awesome, Iron Man. Jay, guys, how you doing, bro? How come it says one viewer when I got two people in the chat? Yeah, there's up to two. Give me some more thumbs up so I can get some more viewers. I know it's late and all, but this is a late night moon stream. I was just you see, Jay, guys, I got this knife, this little knife. Now some people like karambits, but I like this. I can easily deploy this. I can easily maneuver this. I think it's like the Derringer of knives. You know, boom, 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 boom. This new knife I got. Let's see what else. Oh yeah! When I'm done, I'll do a movie review. I got that movie in called A Grand Art. It's downstairs. I watched it. It's a great film. It's still a great film. Perfect. This is a quick slash. You know what this can do, and I'll show you. Maybe I can show it. How do I demonstrate this? For this, I guess. Let me demonstrate it this way. I don't think there's a best. I don't think there's a best sword in history. I think that there's a sword for specific task. That's what I think. It's not. It's the sword that's made for a specific kind of, you know, what you're aiming for. Now, what this is for. Now, this could be slashing, but what this is designed for, this is a fighter's knife. So what you stick this in, right? See? That's what that's designed for. For basically stabbing in and just cutting tissue. This is a fighter's knife. Yeah, it was a great sword. So basically, if I'm using this knife, right, I could literally stab and slice inside the flesh if I had to defend myself with it. You see the point. I stab. So it may be a small knife. That being said, ooh, there we go. It may be a small knife, but as you can see, it does its job right. So that's what I like about it. You can slice up, stab, but you can also stab and slice. Stab, slice. You know, I like the swing like going on. I like the swing. Punch. Like boom, 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 or boom. These are your vitals. Boom, 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 boom. So what you're doing is basically boom, 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 boom. You got to go for the stomach, right? You stab and start slice. So I know what I'm doing. There's a reason why I picked this type of knife. There's a real reason for it. This knife ain't no joke. As you know, I have a similar knife, a black version. I just sharpened this one, but it's sharp too. This one too, I guess. Ow. You'll just... There we go. This is another version of it. That's what it is. Yeah. It's designed to do that. Yeah. You get it. Now this is what it's designed to do. You get it. Well, Mr. Pickles, I can do that as well. I can do that as well, Mr. Pickles. So I have a lot of varieties at my options. I took martial arts. You forget about that one, Mr. Pickles. Iron domes. Why do I even care about that? Jake, I don't own it. I'm not a country, okay? Okay. So I don't own any missiles beyond crossbow bolts. So I don't worry about I don't worry about it in the sense that, yeah, if it hits me, it hits me. I mean, but but the thing is, I have to worry about what I got, I know what government's got, The only thing that you can do is just stay low. If something hits you. That'd be pretty. Yeah, I know it is, but do you own anything like that? No. Concentrate on what you got. You don't own a missile system. None of us do. I always say this, something's better than nothing, but the best thing you can do is like maximize what you got, No. I'm just saying that. it's interesting, but it's like there's nothing that the best thing in that situation, the system that you're talking about, it's like just prepare for it. Mm-hmm. If it fails or whatever, because you don't have a missile defense system. You don't. You really don't. Mm-hmm. And as I demonstrated by this blade, the best use of this blade is forward thrust. It's basically stab. And of course, once you stab in, it's slice. Stab and slice. That's pretty much what it is. Okay, that's fascinating. I would say this. I tell you what I would like. I would like a drone. Hear me out. I would like a drone that shoots crossbow bolts. That shoots air crossbow bolts. I like a drone that shoots crossbow bolts. That's what I want. Repeating crossbow bolts, by the way. I also want to shoot pepper balls. Amen, Iron Man. Amen. Well, I would say this. Every weapon of mankind is nothing compared to what God has. God has the ultimate power. His angels are more powerful than any weapon known to man. I'm just saying. Yeah, that's true, Jake guys. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm really not. Here's the thing. As an American, this particular conflict that we're forced to support with our tax dollars does not benefit me. I really don't care about this war whatsoever. And it's really just something I would rather not support. Because it doesn't benefit me, and number two, it really is. I'm not. It basically is. It's at a detriment to me and my family financially. It's bankrupting this country, supporting the Ukraine. It's like, what the hell? We're going through economic hard times, and this is what they're putting our money into. Oh, I wish. If I had a time machine, if I could go back to the 80s, I'd stay there. And of course, when the 80s ended, I put it in a permanent rewind. If I could. So basically, I would be in a loop. When the 80s ended, I just rewind it, reset it. And that would be it. Thank you for the 4 thumbs up. Okay, I understand now, Jake guys. But it's like, it's not anything that I can own. So sometimes I just don't care about anything that I can actually own. I mean, I think a better question would be, what can we as civilians have a similar equivalent to? You know, good question. Wilmer. Hmm. What can we come close to? I have a few ideas. Probably not missiles, I would say. But I think that's a better question. And then make sure to give me some more thumbs up to get some more views. Well, we can't have missiles, right? No, we can't. So maybe we can have some drones. I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting, but what can you do with it? This is something that we can't own. And if we did, we'd probably all be arrested if we had it. You know, I understand. Nope. Yeah, true. I know one thing. This is one of the best self-defense blades I've ever seen. One of the best. And I would suggest this. Now, I'm not getting paid to tell you this, but this is one of the products that I would endorse. I would get one of these. You can get it from Arena Accessories. Get yourself one today. It'll fit right at this one version. Will fit on your belt. It's razor sharp factory edge. I mean, man, can't beat it. And the price is only like $20-something. I mean, on eBay. So go to Arena Accessories and get one today. And you can really, once you have it on your belt, like flat like this, you can pull it out like really quick. So true, Iron Man. So true. I always say concentrate on what you do have, and something's better than nothing. Good for you. Um, that being said, I have some things that we can have. I've been trying to put this one out to you. Here are some things that we can own here in the West. I mean, as you know, as citizens, PCP air rifles. Oh yeah, some of these are really good prices too. I mean, look at this. Now, these are the American versions of the PCPs, so they got firearm power. A lot of them do. Yeah, good stuff. Oh, this one's good. Well, cool, Jay, guys. Cool. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's an over. Well, that's cool, Jay, guys. That's really cool. Well, in America, these PCP air rifles can have no restrictions on the power, the kind of PSI it generates. So in most states, you can have these PCP air rifles, and they will have firearm power, lethal firearm power, and it doesn't matter, with the exception of New Jersey. But nobody wants to live in New Jersey anyway. As you would say. Oh, this one shoots arrows. Yeah. New Jersey. Oh yeah, I understand that, Jay, guys. What about crossbows? I hear it's easy to get a crossbow in Canada. You can still carry shotguns in Canada. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that from the bottom of my autistic heart. Oh, yeah, some good stuff here. Talk about PCP. But they just don't have the PCPs out here. Yes, lots of crossbows. Somewhere. Which crossbows are restricted, Jay, guys? The repeating ones? Look at this. Yeah, look at that. It's nice. These aren't that expensive. These PCBs are $299.99. Looks nice, doesn't it? Oh, look at these dragon claws. I guess hunting rifles. Love and respect. Well, thank you. I'm glad you love and respect my channel and what I do. I'm just doing what comes natural. What I've been doing since I was a kid. Just being the backwoods boy I've always been. See the prices here. And here we go. Here's some crossbows. Look at that. Now, this one I would suggest everyone get. This is $349.99. This is the you can get this on Amazon as well. It's the it's basically the Steamboat Stinger AR-6. This is the pistol crossbow you should get. It's a repeating crossbow. It's lethal. It's perfect for home defense. Got some compound bows for hunting. Recurve. You have your basic equipment like your air generators, your air compressing generators, and your tanks. Certain times. It's interesting. Well, we don't have that problem here in the States. Well, here we have no restrictions on air rifles. So it doesn't really bother us. If you're talking about crossbows, I don't know why they would think any crossbow is military grade. That's kind of weird. Weird law. How could a crossbow be military grade? What military people are shooting crossbows? There is something weird about that one. Well, that is awesome, Jake guys. At the current Maryland, but in the years to probably in maybe a year or so, I'll be gone from Maryland. And I'll be in South Carolina, hanging out with them big titty Southern girls. Hell yeah, I'm out of here. I don't understand that. Sniper rifles have a longer range than crossbows. Okay, crossbows can only like go up to 50 yards. I think it's like your most powerful crossbows. The best, I think some can go to maybe 100 yards, maybe, but they teetle. The maximum range that you can get a crossbow is like 50 yards, and that's it. There's no way that a crossbow. Now, 50 yards is a good range, don't get me wrong, but for a sniper, no. Now, it can be used to maybe assassinate, snipe, whatever. But, yeah, it doesn't have enough power to basically. No. Yeah, you've told me, Jake. Yeah, it's nice. Well, I have family in South Carolina, and I just find it is so much of a better place to go. For example, I couldn't carry this on the street in Maryland because I get caught with them getting arrested. In South Carolina, study the laws. I can carry any knife I freaking damn well please in South Carolina, and there's no legal restriction. I can open carry a less than lethal launcher. No restriction. No one. Interesting. Iron Man. Well, yeah. Well, they have been used for assassination. Actually, it's not like they've been tested. They have been used for assassination for thousands. Well, even when crossbows were simple, like the Middle Ages, there were crossbows used by assassins to kill kings. And of course, crossbows have been used for assassination when it comes to other hits. I mean, I think a mob hit one assassination of a guy with a delivery. I think, yeah, they have been used. So, yeah, they have been effectively used by civilians for assassination. So, yeah, they have been. Not anymore, Iron Man. Not anymore. Have you tried the well, that's changing, Iron Man. all you have to do is get like a one of the most powerful repeating crossbows on the market today is basically the Cobra Adder. So crossbow technology is kind of evolving where it's going from single shot to like multiple shot. It's going from repeating. Of course, Dork Spray has a prototype that is going to be a semi-automatic crossbow in a lot of ways. So we also have the pistol crossbows that are very fast. We're seeing a shift in crossbow technology today, where you still have the single shot crossbows, but that is changing. You're getting repeating crossbows coming into the market, like sophisticated, high tech repeating crossbows. That's changing the game of the crossbow world. Exactly, Jake guys. So you're not getting a single shot crossbow. I think that's going to be a thing to pass in the crossbow world. I mean, you're getting repeating crossbows. You know, I mean, you just got to go get a Cobra Adder, get a Vlad, get basically a Steambow, and there's another on the market that's called the Mini Striker. There's another by basically William Tell Archery. That's a repeating crossbow that's new on the market. It's the Mini Striker, and there's a type of repeating crossbow type device you can find on eBay called the Sling Hammer. It shoots 12 millimeter steel balls at 14 joules. It's a repeating crossbow, but it's a ballista type device where you can shoot 12 millimeter steel balls at 14 joules. So we're seeing an evolving of the crossbow. I mean, with new technology coming in, we're seeing it go away from the single shot crossbow into the multi-shot. They do. Go to eBay. There's a crossbow that shoots 12 millimeter steel ball. Oh, I hear you, Jake guys. Good night, Jake guys. And thanks for all the blessings I get from you and your family. God bless them. Anyway, the point is here, yes, there is a less than lethal crossbow. At 14 joules, Iron Man, you will get the Sling Hammer. Go on eBay. They got different colors and different versions of them. They're called the Sling Hammer. They shoot 12 millimeter steel ball. And they will, and there I got, and it will hit at 14 joules. So they do have it. It's a repeating type crossbow. It's you want one, trust me. So if you're looking for that less than lethal crossbow, look no further than the Sling Hammer. Look it up on eBay. I made a video about it. Maybe I should be. Maybe that might be my new career. Maybe I should be like one of those TV used cars. Well, here at Bob Motors, We have the best selection of Toyotas, Ford trucks, and Dodge Rams, and Subaru Outbacks. And come to Big Bob's Motors, or we won't sell you a bad car. Maybe I should. Big Bob's Motors, where we. Oh, that would be really cool, Iron Man. That'd be really cool. Well, make sure for the new viewers to give me a thumbs up. So, okay. I do like the Mad Max films. Yeah. Now, I'm telling you now. Like I'm saying, if you're looking to get that less than lethal crossbow, go no further than the Sling Hammer. You can get it on eBay. It will be 14 joules. Now, I will say this. With the way your laws are with the air guns, you're not going to get 14 joules. Nothing. 14 joules is banned in your country when it comes to air guns. But you can get 14 joules from the Sling Hammer crossbow type device. Has a built-in magazine. Shoots 12 millimeter steel balls. It will hit hard. Oh, 5 thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. So you're going to pay in the price range for a Sling Hammer around $200 to $300. You can get a Sling Hammer on eBay for about $200. I do not know what that is in British money, but in British pounds. Either it's more or less. I do not know. Okay? So, and that's exactly why you need the Sling Hammer. Because there is no restriction on the power of a crossbow, is there, in your country? And the Sling Hammer is 14 joules. So, Iron Man. Well, these aren't the Daisy BB guns anymore, Hollywood. These are high-powered PCP. The technology has evolved when it comes to air guns in America. These days, I don't think you would. Think a BB gun is. These days, a BB gun would just tear you apart. Now, so these aren't the Daisy Red Riders. That we dealt with as kids, and also the high-powered PCP pellet guns. Exactly, Hollywood. Exactly. Well, thank you, but right now I got my own money. I work for a living. Um, if you want me to, I might set that up in the future. Who knows? Right now, just getting my life together, and I got what I need. Let's just put it that way. So you're normal? Well, I wouldn't say I'm completely normal, Hollywood. I try to be. I have high functioning autism. Um, uh, I'll explain that. I'm number one on the spectrum. uh, that's what I got. You know, the one thing that happens when you're on the spectrum is the lot of misunderstandings. Lot of misunderstandings. But that's life. We all have situations and times when we have challenges in life. Mine is mild autism. Who knew? Amen, amen, amen. See, I turn to God because I'm not perfect. And maybe that's the reason why I have my autism, is because it keeps me humble before God. Not to say I don't fall short of the glory of God many times. Well, I have. You know, but I always pray for forgiveness, and I always feel bad about it. You know. Yeah. Well, about that, chicks still prefer men. I don't. A lot of these chicks are saying some weird stuff. These chicks are saying like they're bi now. I'm like, no. See, I've been doing a lot of stuff. For example, I've been trying to date autistic women. Trying, but I'm not so sure. Autistic women tend to be crazy. In the sense, on their profiles they have non-binary. They both like men and women. Stuff like that. That's not something that you. And of course, some of them even have mohawks and purple and green hair. There's something. There's being autistic and being crazy. Now, I consider crazy when you say you're non-binary. I consider you crazy when you say you like both men and women. I'm not going to deal with you at all. I have a moral code. No. But I have met some really nice autistic women. Oh man, I'm glad I got 8 viewers, 6 thumbs up. That's awesome. The point is that because I'm a Christian, I have morals. I do not want to date a woman who is a degenerate, who's an absolute degenerate. I don't want to do that. Now, there are men out there who will do that, but if you're looking for someone to love or someone to settle down with, you don't want that kind of woman. And this is why This is why I have a very nice girl that I'm talking to. in the Philippines. Um, she's a overseas girl, and nice woman. Brother, I gave up. I understand, Iron Man. I understand. But I think I found what I'm looking for in the Philippines. Um, I have someone I'm talking to, and I'm planning on going down there and seeing her. We both have our flaws. I'll put it this way. I don't know, but I've been talking to her, right? And she says she gets made fun of for being handicapped. I'm like, I don't know what it is in that culture, but if someone ever, I mean, in my culture in particular, I told her in my culture, you make fun of someone because they have trouble, with she's got like a bad foot, okay? You make fun of someone because they're crippled, you get punched in the face. At least in my culture, it does. Or you get someone jumps down your throat. I mean, I would never make fun of someone, and I feel sorry for her in the sense that she says she's getting made fun of for her, because she's got a bad foot, and I'm like, no. I'm like, that would never happen in America. No, it wouldn't. So I think I found someone, and you might see her soon. Well, we accept each other for our flaws. I'll put it that way. You know what I mean? Well, this one isn't a scammer. I've talked to her FaceTime, Yes, well, we've been talking for a while. Passports. So I might just turn myself. Yeah, I wouldn't go to CA if you asked me to. If you live in California, I feel sorry for you. I'd be leaving that place as soon as possible. How many people have left that shithole? I'm sorry. I mean, it's quite beautiful, but it's not a place I would want to live in. I'd go to Texas. What puts the tea in Texas? I will pray you. Well, yeah, because she's not in the West. Traditional values, Christian. I don't really like. I'm gonna be honest with you. Western women, they lack femininity. They lack that femininity. They act too much like men, and they wonder why men don't talk to them. Anyway, thank you, Iron Man. I need all the prayers I can get. I'll put it this way. Iron Man, you should get yourself a repeating crossbow. I understand that. It's like the further away from Baltimore, the more normal people are in Maryland. So, by the way, Maryland is kind of like a forbidden zone if you live in Maryland, by the way. I'm sorry. I mean, Baltimore is a forbidden zone if you live in Maryland. If you live in Maryland, Baltimore is a place you drive past, but you don't stop there. Ever. It's basically the forbidden zone, death zone. It's got skull and crossbones on it. No. Same thing on the East Coast. The same is true on the East Coast. Now, I will say this. I've been down south. Now, it's a different story. Southern girls are a bit different. They retain some femininity. There's still a lot of feminine Southern girls out there, particularly in South Carolina, Kentucky. There's a lot of the girls down there are they act like women. I went down to a South Carolina Walmart, and the one thing I really got a culture shock was all the girls, all the women were wearing dresses. You don't see that around here. No, around here you see them wearing their freaking pajamas out in Walmart. No. You didn't see that there. They were wearing dresses. They looked like they cared about the way they presented themselves. You know? They had self-respect. You know? And yep. I'm not saying that they're super feminine, but they looked feminine. I mean, they had the appearance of femininity. Some of them were very pretty. I mean, I saw one in a restaurant in a dress one time, blonde hair, beautiful. I've seen a lot of beautiful women in South Carolina. Oh, man. Like women who look like freaking models in South Carolina. I'm talking like, wow. Wow, women. You know? Yeah, I think it's an East Coast and West Coast thing, okay? On the East Coast, you have a lot of feminism, a lot of liberalism, especially in the blue states. So you're going to get a lot of mannish women out there in, like, blue states. I mean, in red states, it's a different story. Women want to actually be with men, so they don't act like cunts, you know, as much. They can be, but not nearly as much. She is feminine, but tough. Well, now you get the understanding. Southern girls are pretty, they're feminine, but they can be tough on some things. So they got a slight masculinity to them, but they're not like super hyper masculine, let's say, like girls on the like girls in blue states, like on the East Coast and the West Coast. Those girls are hyper masculine because it's a blue state, very liberal state, so the culture there is similar, but slightly different. Yeah. Oh yeah, Jersey girls. Loud, obnoxious. Oh, not they're just like Maryland girls. It's a word. New Jersey, Cherry Hill ones. Oh boy. Oh well, if you want to see Maryland girls. If you think Jersey girls are bad, why don't you see what a Maryland girl is like? You might reassess your situation. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some Maryland girls that are quite eloquent. quite good looking. But most of them aren't. That's just how it is. Maryland has a smoking problem a lot. You know, it's like, well, my county does. Ah, you know about the Christiana Mall in Delaware. Oh, boy. Oh, you know about that place, don't you? I've been there. Let's see. Yep. Well, interesting, Hollywood. Okay, we got 6 thumbs up. That's pretty good. Bunch of DC bureaucrats. Yeah, that's what I want to get away from, that damn swamp. I'm too close to that place. You can smell it all the way from over here, but this place smells pretty bad too, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I've never been to Bethesda. It's one of the counties. I'm in Cecil. Cecil County. Cecil. Well, that's where I am, Hollywood. I'm doing good, Denise. Doing very good. Talking about some of my favorite one of my favorite little blades, like fighting knives. Just did some demonstration of that. I got back from doing something, achieving a goal. So, you know, I once had a nightmare that I woke up in Hollywood. Glad I woke up from that one. That was a nightmare. I had a nightmare. I woke up on the Sunset Strip. I was like, oh God, I'm in Hollywood. No. I'm tired. See ya, Iron Man. See ya. 7 thumbs up. It's awesome. Well, how you doing, Joseph? How you doing? How are things going? It's a daily. Well, I'm just glad I dreamt it and I didn't live it. Yeah, I think Just got playing ball. Oh, that's nice, Joseph. Playing ball with the kids and everything. We don't have that many. We have quite a few in a neighboring town. Most of them are junkies. Um, we don't have that many, thank God. That's one of the reasons why I moved to the neighboring town, because there was less of them around, and compared to, let's say, the other town I was living in. They were everywhere. Methadone clinic. Oh, cool, Joseph. Softball. I watched your vacation footage. You had a good time, bro. Spend time with your family. Met some interesting people. Just gave you that. Oh, I'm glad, Hollywood. I gave you an idea. We don't have any. Well, I wonder what idea I gave you, Hollywood, because I'm not sure what I did. I just told you about my predicament. Awesome, Joseph. Well, maybe. Well, you can. It's a nice place to visit, but you wouldn't want to live here if that's what you want. If I would suggest Florida, if you wanted to take a beach vacation, don't go to Ocean City. Go to Florida. Yeah, Virginia Beach would probably be better. Awesome, Joseph. You need to go, if you're going to Germany, you need to see Teutoburg Forest, where Arminius wiped out an entire Roman legion. So I'm getting tired. I want to show you this, Joseph. I have a video in this review of this. You can put this on your belt loop, flat, right, side like this. It's like I demonstrated this with the plates. It's like it's like I would say it's like the Derringer of knives, as you can see why. And basically, this is pretty good as a fighter's knife. This is my karambit. Basically, you can strike and slice. You can stab and then slice. Very sharp. It is quite lethal. I did a demonstration of it. I'll do another one then. I'll do another demonstration. Oh, why not? Let me explain it to you. Here's how it goes. Stab. Like this. That's it. That's all it takes. So do I, Hollywood. Like throwing axes better. Tomahawks. That's all it takes. And that's all she wrote. That being said, I am getting quite tired, so I'll give her a chance to say their goodbyes before I go off the air. I think this has been a great stream. Well, I haven't driven at all. I'm taking my driver's test. I never really needed to get a car around here because she had buses and everything was close by. I mean, so now I'm taking my driver's test and I'm winning at it so far. And then I got to get a car and then I got to move away. So those are my goals. So yeah, and I will say this: I didn't drive through Baltimore, but I was in a Maryland like program, kind of like a college when I was younger, in Baltimore, and I hated it. Baltimore is a scary freaking place. I've been there once. I traveled there by train quite a few times. I remember I was in this place and they asked me where I was from. I said, I'm from Cecil County. It's like, where the hell is that? They didn't even know. Cecil County. Super duper ghetto. Yeah, and that's why nobody. If you live in Maryland, it's like Baltimore might as well have skull and crossbones on it. It's a death zone. It's basically that. It's basically that. Well, how can I say it? What's the best name for Baltimore? It is the Forbidden Zone. Nobody spends time in Baltimore. Nobody who's sane. Any Marylander will tell you. Baltimore is a place you drive through. Okay? You don't stay there. If you can stay on the highway that goes past Baltimore to wherever you're going, you're safe where you are. Do not drive into Baltimore. Drive through Baltimore. Cool, Joseph. Maryland does have some good hunting, I will say. But I would tell everyone, I even told my British friend, Mike, when he was asked when he was basically a friend from Baltimore, he told him that you should come up to Baltimore and check out the city of Baltimore in the United States. I said, Mike, don't go. Do not go to Baltimore. And I warned Mike, he's British, he doesn't know. Baltimore is like London, where he is. Lots of shooting, lots of murders. Nobody goes to Baltimore. Nobody. Well, thank you, Hollywood. Thank you. But like I'm saying, Baltimore is basically the forbidden zone. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Camden either. Nobody goes there. Nobody wants to go there. Camden either. So good for him. That's probably why he was a Marine. If you can survive Baltimore, you're pretty tough. So good for him. Oh, that's awesome, Hollywood. I got 7 thumbs up, 7 views. Well, I'll tell you this. I'm about to go off air. I'll give everybody a chance to say their goodbyes. I'm going to go to bed. I've made my case. Well, but all I'm saying, Joseph, is that Baltimore is a very dangerous city. It has a high murder rate. It is a forbidden zone. Very dangerous. I say that if you go near Baltimore, proceed with caution. That's all I can say. You know? Proceed with caution. See you, Hollywood. Like I said, Baltimore is like Los Angeles of Maryland. Nobody wants to go there. Like East LA. I think it's like the East LA. Anyway, I got to go. Bye, everybody. Anyway, got to go. Bye-bye.